Hey everyone, it's Lisa Davis from Lisa Davis Body Construction. I almost always jump rope using a 5 or 6 millimeter PVC rope from HereRopes. Those are my favorites. I've been using them for years. By the way, I will link everything that I'm going to talk about below. But I'm going to test using 5 millimeter and 6 millimeter HereRopes against them. They're a little bit different as far as I can tell the handles. I think they both say they're unbreakable handles and they're adjustable. So I'm going to compare them and use them for about a month or so and tell you how I think they compare to the HereRopes. Now I'm traveling right now, so I'm going to be doing a lot of jump rope over the next couple of weeks. And this one's the 5 millimeter that I take with me to travel. And I will show you the handles, how they are. They're kind of a rubbery, almost. They're not rubber, but you can see I've dropped them a lot. But these have lasted me a long time. But let me show you the HereRopes kind. This one is a harder plastic. It sounds, at first I thought it was glass. It's a hard plastic, so we'll see how it holds up. I like them though. I like the shape of them. And I'm going to adjust them to my length right now. Oh, it looks like there might be, I thought there were 2 ropes in there. There are 2 ropes in there. That's awesome. So this one's the 5 millimeter. And when I adjust these to the length I like, this is obviously very long. You just pull down the little, there's a collar, and you release that and then pull down the stopper. And I'm just gonna guess, because it's quite long, but I like my rope to come to my waist without the handle. So I'm gonna guess, and then I'll cut off the excess. I hope I have scissors that will do it in the house. Since I'm traveling, I need it a little longer. Okay, this is gonna be about the length I like. I went in and got my little travel scissors. So I hope they work. They're not strong enough. So I hope the extra doesn't bother me, but I'm gonna start using these today. And I'm also going to adjust the 6 millimeter, and I'll tell you how I think they hold up. And I'm gonna be traveling, like I said. I'll keep you posted.
I started this test on April 30th, and I was down in southern Utah and traveling, but my kids were there. So you're going to see little kids coming in because my grandkids would come in and out for these things. But then we went to Hawaii for a week, and then we went back to southern Utah. So each thing was about a week and ended up being almost all of May. But again, it started April 30th, and then I used these all 3 ropes very, very heavily through all of May and most of June before I kind of came to my end of my test period. And we had, you're going to see my little grandkids coming in because they always come out. And I just want to show, I use these extremely heavily. So I used all 3 ropes very consistently. I had my pink 5 millimeter PVC PVC rope there, and I had the 5 millimeter PVC HereRopes, and I had the 6 millimeter PVC HereRopes as well. Used them extremely heavily, and we're talking like over an hour jump rope solid at times, or at least for my warm up for 15 to 20 minutes, and then at the end, because I always have these goals that I want to make, and then I would lift weights. It was mostly body weight stuff because I didn't have a gym at any of these places. And I have workouts. I videoed the workouts, so I'll be releasing those if you're interested in trying to find workouts that you can do with jump rope and body weight. And then I also had my exercise bands that I use as well. And you can see that one of the times it was too hot. All these places are hot locations, clearly. And there at the top left, I was indoors because it was so dang hot outside, and it was just morning. So I had cement floors, and I could easily jump rope in my room. Anyway, that's the history of how much I used these. So they got a very heavy test. I also just want to point out that, when I was younger, I'm very focused on my workouts even now. But I was so focused when I was younger that I couldn't stand having my kids around during my workouts because they were always needing something or interrupting things. Now that I'm a grandma, I love having them around as long as they just kind of stay out of the way.
Well, it's been in a warm climate. It's been indoors. Didn't make it today. I was using a 5mm HereRopes. Handle broke off, flew into the bushes. I didn't even know it's in that barberry. I got it out, but it was down in there. So that one failed. I've been using the 6mm even more. Don't see anything yet. So just some rubs, like from dirt. Anyway, continuing on. Today is May. I've lost track of anything. It's either the 15th or the 16th. It's Saturday. Yeah. Here's that blue dope ropes. Remember the black one cracked, but I opened the blue about a week later. That was in April. I didn't take it on my trip, but I have been using it here at home. And I'm going to continue. So we'll watch this.
This bottom video with me in the green shirt indoors, I am using that 5mm from Dope Ropes, the blue one.
All right, I've been using the HereRopes jump ropes, and they're PVC. I've been using them for a couple of months now. I'll put the exact dates on there, but I think I started using them towards the end of April, and today is June 22nd, so a couple months. And I jump rope a lot. They get heavily used. Some days I only jump rope, and it's at least an hour of solid jump rope. And on other days, I'll jump rope for 15 minutes or so to warm up before I lift weights or do my other things. And then I'll jump rope in between for intervals, and I'll jump rope at the end. So I usually get a minimum of 30 minutes of jump rope and maximum of maybe an hour and 20 minutes. They've been very heavily used. I'll show you. The 6mm has the black handles on it, and each one comes with two. And I'll put the prices on there and links for everything I talk about. But the 6mm, I'm still on my first rope. And the 5mm, I'm on my second rope. And it's holding up pretty well, but where they usually break is by the handle. I was weeding a minute ago, and now my fingernails are dirty. Excuse the dirty fingernails. Anyway, it doesn't seem to have any wear and tear on this rope. The first one, the first 5mm, and I was in warm climates. I took them with me traveling. I was in southern Utah. It was in the 90s during the day. And I was in Hawaii. That was warm. And, I'm back home, and that's warm. We're in June. We're getting days in the mid-90s, and it doesn't drop down very low in the night. So point is, it's been warm, and this 5mm broke at the handles after about 2 weeks. I do like it. I do like it, but it didn't last very long. So my go-to rope's always been a 5mm PVC, and I've been a big Dope Ropes fan. So here's one. And these kind of started breaking on me too. And I have a review I'll link below where I was kind of comparing the old Dope Ropes with the new Dope Ropes. And Dope Ropes had actually sent me a couple of replacements. And this one is one of them. I've been using it for about 3 months, very heavily, and it's doing great. So I don't know what was going on before. So I'll show you up close. Doesn't look like it's cracking or anything there. But I'll insert that review if you want to look at that, and along with all of these links. This is a 6mm Dope Ropes that I've had for a lot of years. I don't even remember when I bought it. But my go-to has always been a 5mm. I did use 4mm for a long time, but they kind of quit carrying those. And I switched to 5, love them. But I have now kind of switched over to 6mm, being heavily, heavily used in my rotation. And love this one, and it has never failed me. I've maybe had it 8 to 10 years. So if I was going to sum up, these cost a little more. These are about $20, $21. And I do have a discount code. So if you were to use my link and discount code, you'd get a little bit of a discount. But around $20 for these. But you get 2 of each rope with it. Now, that said, yes, I like them. I really like them a lot. If I was going to rate, I still head towards these. I don't know if it's my habit or what. They're just a little more loose and lax. Definitely can tell a difference between this 6mm PVC and this 6mm PVC. I like them both, but this one's more loose. There's a string in the middle of it. Let me see. I think there's a string in the middle of that too. This one's it's more rigid, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. This one's more flexible. But I like both of them. And I can do all my tricks with both of them. But if you were going to ask me to rate them on a scale from 0 to 5 stars, this 6mm in HereRopes, I would give 5 stars. And I also give 5 stars to this Dope Ropes 6mm. I'd give probably 4.5 stars to the Dope Ropes 5mm. And even though I really like this 5mm, it broke way faster than even when these were breaking on me. So I'm going to say 4 stars. I don't know if that makes any sense. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Also, I have other HereRopes. I have weighted HereRopes. I have the interchangeable handles. I have the swivel handles that's not interchangeable. I have the push-through handles. And I like those too. So HereRopes is a solid choice, and they cost less than the other brands. I'll see you soon in the next one. I have some other ropes I'm going to be comparing and reviewing too. So I'll talk to you soon.